Hello everybody. My name is Kadian and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing some super juicy twists on short hair. So I start out on freshly washed hair that I deep conditioned, and I'm just gonna go in with my leave-in conditioners. I'm using two leave-in conditioner, one that gives me a little bit of slip so when I detangle it's good, and just a little bit thicker one. After I apply my deep conditioner, I'm probably going to seal everything with an oil, but just before I do that, I make sure I lock in as much moisture as possible by spritzing my hair, making sure it's really damp. After I struggled with my spray bottle for a little, it worked. And look how surprised I am when I see my hair looking white after I spritz it with water. But I was like, what is this? But it's really because I have low porosity hair, so water doesn't really go into my hair that easy, so I really have to work the water in, and I have to work the products, and I have to work everything in, or nothing goes in. So put in some more leave-in conditioner again, some more product in my hair, just to make sure it's, nice and saturated. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to part my hair into 4 sections and use my clip to separate each section so they don't get all tangled up together again. And when I go back through those sections, I'm going to put more product in my hair just to make sure the middle parts and as much of my hair strands are coated with products as possible. I'm not even using that much. I'm making sure I get enough to coat the hair. Oh god, can't say words. And then when I make those even smaller section, I'm gonna seal each of those sections with the oil and making sure I'm working every product through my hair as best as possible, because when I don't do that, my hair comes out so dry. And when I did this twist and I did that and I made sure I worked the products in so good, my hair was moisturized and juicy for like a whole week. I was just waking up every morning like, damn, this is some juicy twist. So I make sure I detangle my hair properly, and I'm using this brush that looks like a denim brush, but it's not really a denim brush. It's a brush on Amazon. But I'm going through and I'm very gentle. I know it looks like I'm being fast and rough, but I'm very gentle. I'm moving very slowly because I want to make sure that I don't damage my hair. So look at that. Look how slow I'm moving. I love how it like flips at the end with the curls. I'm so obsessed. So make sure my hair is separated, and when I make the small section to make my twist, I comb it out again, make sure it's smooth. Then I'm going to go in with an oil just to make sure I seal that moisture in. Remember, my hair is damp. Should have now products and leave-in conditioner on each strand. So I'm sealing everything with a oil again just to make sure it's locked in and it's in there. And you really don't want to use anything or any product that seals your hair or seals the moisture in if you don't have enough moisture in your hair. It won't work, because then it's going to be hard to get moisture in after you seal everything. So make sure if you're sealing with the oil, you're sealing with anything, something that has silicone, you want to make sure a lot of moisture is just in your hair. So I do that. I go through every section to make sure it's detangled, and at the end of every twist I'm putting like a curling custard at the end just to make sure the ends are like sealed and it has that little curl at the end, and it makes it look so freaking juicy and cute. Like, look how fat they look, and I'm making small sections and they look so fat and juicy and nice. Can you see that right now? Can you see that? I'm like so obsessed. So I'm moving on to the back section. I'm going to do the same. Now I'm on to the front section, and I'm going to do the same. I did a quick length check on the front of my hair, and I'm so glad I did that, guys. I'm so glad I did that, because my hair grew a whole inch. This was 3 months ago, so it's not a lot for 3 months, but it grew a whole inch. But then when I noticed, I was like, did my hair grow? Because you know everybody says not to watch your hair, watch pot, don't boil, all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm not gonna notice if it grows. Like, I'm not gonna notice, but I'm like, it looks like it grew like a whole inch because it was at the bottom of my nose, and I couldn't find any picture with what my hair was before. I'm so glad I did it in this video, because I'm like, yes, I knew I wasn't going crazy. Like, it did grow an inch, because in this video it was at the top of my nose, like right at my nose bridge, and now it's like at the bottom of my nose. So I think that's an inch. But I'm like, I was so hyped. I was like, what? Did grow? Because here I'm thinking my hair is not even growing. I'm like, they say you can't see it, blah 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 blah, but I saw it. I'm so excited. So when I parted my hair, I made sure I tried to do like some sort of like style in the front, and it's supposed to mimic some sort of like a bang. So I did like, it's gonna be like a triangle when I'm done. So I did like a slant, that slantish part, and I'm gonna do the slant part on both sides. It's gonna look like a bang. But I'm not liking how like that corner of my edges are looking. It looks kind of thin, but maybe it's just how my hairline is shaped. That could be what it is. And look at that, I got some hair mixed in. I'm like, God, why can't I part here properly? Something so simple. But you want to make sure that you make your parts as like clean as possible, because some of those hairs that were like, mixing together, they became a problem afterwards. Because then, say I'll rub my hand through my hair unnecessarily, of course, and then my finger will get, tangled, not tangled, but just like will drag those parts that weren't clean, and then I'll rip my hair out. So that wasn't fun. I learned it the hard way. But hopefully going forward I can do better. I probably won't, but we can always hope for the best. Why not? So like I said, every time I do my twist, I'm gonna go in with my curly custard to seal the ends and to make it curl up and look juicy and nice and cute. So I'm like feeling myself right now. I'm feeling myself. And this took so long, you guys. Like, you will not believe how long this took. It took me about 3 hours. Like, this video was about 3 hours 40 minutes about, and I didn't even get up that much. I stopped a couple times to drink some juice, and I don't know, maybe I ate like a snack or something. Of course, I was watching TV, so I'm not like super focused. And I was moving so slow because I wanted to make sure I'm taking my time. But it took like 3 hours. So maybe you could do it like an hour and a half, maybe 2, but it took so long. You would think it would not take this long because I don't even have that much hair in my head. No, it takes long. It takes long. So I can't imagine how long it's going to take when I have more hair. Or longer hair. But I figure the more I do it, the more I get used to doing it, I'll move faster and faster and faster. I know I was moving really slow in this one because, first of all, my hair was so slippery. Like, I could barely hold on to it like tight. And I didn't want to do my hair tight either because I know it's wet, and then wet hair is also fragile hair. But I didn't want it to be too loose because then it will come out real fast. But it was so hard to kind of like grip it. I was like, come on. It was so slippery because of the products and the oil. And it was even not much product because my hair, like some people when they twist their hair, you can see the product oozing out. My hair didn't even do that. So I'm not like going extra right now. I'm just putting enough. Like a lot of natural hair people are very heavy handed, and probably when I do a deep condition I do that, but I think with the other like stuff after when you're styling, I don't think it's necessary. But to each their own. So I'm almost there. I'm coming to an end. One section left. But I tell you guys, this is probably the best twist that I've ever done in my life. The hair was so moist. It was so juicy. Lasted for like it could have lasted 2 weeks if I wanted it to. It was so good. I was just like, what? Twist out is gonna be my new thing right now. I think after that I did a braid. Well, not twist out, but twist. And I think after that I did braids, like mini braids. Those were cute too, but I couldn't do the ends because I cut my hair a big chop 3 months ago. When I did this, it wasn't 3 months ago. Now it's 3 months, but I did this 3 months ago. So yeah, 3 months ago. a big chopped, and so when I do like braids, it doesn't, the ends are not, it doesn't taper down, so it doesn't go all the way to the end, so I have to like do twists at the ends, and for some reason those twists look so like gigantic, and they don't even stay together. Then there's like a little sort of like hair at the end, like a straight hair at the end of one of my twists, so I just like went in and cut that out. I cut out a couple straight pieces like throughout this entire process. There's still like more, I don't know where they're coming from, but there's still more. This is the finished product, and then I just rub some more oil throughout the head. I'm using Moroccan oil and it smells so good, and then my hair just feels light and nice and fluffy, and I'm feeling myself. I always feel myself, you know. Got to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at authorkatie. Thanks guys, bye.